So today I'm gonna be doing a valve adjustment here on my E30. I just wanted to show you what happened to my roommate's M30 turbo. See, we have two broken rocker arms. They're not exactly the same, but between the M30 and M20. But if you look, you can see kind of there the thickness of that rocker arm. And then mine has the Ireland engineering. It's quite a bit thicker right there. This is a 2.9 stroker. It doesn't have a ton of miles on it, but the guy I got it from had some issues tuning. It is on Mega Squirt. I was able to get all that sorted out, and actually just wanted to paint the valve cover. And then while I had it off, I was going to double check all the valve clearances here. And actually, I've been told by some old timer BMW guys before that it is smart after you rebuild a motor and let it run a while, everything kind of just settles out, to recheck them. So it's probably got, I don't know, 5,000 miles on it maybe. All the clearances are a little tight. If you can see, can't even get this in there at all right now. It is a 10 thousandths. I did bend it. I would suggest probably the longer ones if you buy some. So basically, if you look, this is the top of the lobe. You do want to have that down away from this pad part of the rocker arms when you check them. So you can see the exhaust one's pretty much down. I am going to try to rotate it some so I can do both at the same time there. And then one way to do it, if you don't want to try to get down there to do the crankshaft by hand or anything, you can use this OBD port to actually do it. It is, I looked it up, pin 11, which is the starter signal. But the problem, the diagram I found online showed this Pac-Man, and it showed it like, I believe it was this one. And it wasn't the right pin. You actually have to look and see. I can't even see it right now which one was pin 11. I think it was that one. I have to go double check. But when you jump, let's see, yeah, that is pin 11. If you jump power to it, it will bump the starter there. Just went ahead and double checked that pin number again. So you can see here's the Pac-Man right there. It's actually this one, which is pin 11, and it's actually the last one over here towards the intake that has an actual pin in it. You got to make sure that your car is in neutral or it will move on you. But just to be safe, you can put some wheel chocks in front of the wheels and don't stand in front of it. But you can, using my power probe here, power it up a little bit there. You can use that, bump it until all your lobes are where you want them to be, which if you look down there, you see it's pointing down there. It's a little hard to see, but when that is down, you want to check with your feeler gauge. See, I can't get it between the valve and the eccentric there. So you gotta loosen this, and then this moves your eccentric. It's kind of egg shaped, so it can increase or loosen the tension there. So I'll have to break this guy loose. It's a 10 millimeter. Then you can see how you can move that eccentric there. So we're gonna stick that back in there. So it's obviously loose right now. I need more hands. Put that between the valve stem and the valve right there. And you can see, can't pull it out anymore. Hold some slight tension on it there with the pick. And then pull up on that, snug that down. And you want to check it. Depending, everyone kind of has their own feel. That's probably maybe a hair on the tight side there, but you want a steady drag there on all the valves. I'm starting on cylinder 1, so I'll be able to do these two, and then you can just do it in the firing order. It's probably the easiest way. It's 15, 36, 24. So 1, 5, 3, 6, 2, and 4. And just kind of go down in the line there. And it actually shouldn't take too long. I did know an old guy I used to work with. He could do this in probably about 5 minutes, but I don't do it too often, so it's gonna take me a little bit longer. So I might loosen that one back up a little. If the valves are too tight, it can cause a little bit of a rough idle. It should sound like a sewing machine when you're finished. So check this one. See, I can't even really get, oh, that one I can get in there. So see that tension there on that one. So that one's good. Let me see. Put it back in here. Slide it up in there. Yeah, it's just a hair on the tight side there. You can see the drag slides in and out. You always want to double check it after you tightened out this nut here, just because it can kind of put a little extra tension on it when you tighten it there. Also, I would recommend that you guys just paint the valve cover while it's off, because usually that aluminum looks really dirty. This cost less than 10 bucks. I just cleaned it with some brake clean and hit it with some Scotch-Brite really fast, and grabbed some black wrinkle paint. My roommate did the where is it? He ended up taping off the aluminum, so you got that different look there. I think they make the wrinkle paint in a few different colors, but I would highly suggest that as well. Really changes the look of everything.